Thanks,
Tony.
Thanks, Tony. You know, there's a lot of talk. We talked about it here. People talking about it in many spots about trying to get more kids into college, into 2- and 4-year programs. Obviously, talk isn't enough. We need some action, and that's exactly what a group that's called diversityscholars.org is doing. I got a chance to check them out last week, so take a look.
High school students get a lot of flack these days for spending too much time on Facebook and Twitter. So why is this guy trying to get them to spend more time online? With this generation, with the information technology generation and the online generation, it's something they're used to, being on this whole social networking.
Oh, because they're all on the social networks, Twitter, Facebook. It's just like it's something similar to Facebook minus the social part. So kids they're really tech savvy nowadays, so they know how to go through and make their profile, and they can easily navigate through our system.
But this network has no pokes or farm-growing games. This one is designed to help students get into college. Instead of uploading pics from their parties, these future doctors, nurses, and lawyers upload their educational achievements and their test scores.
You hit that button and you begin the conversation with the admissions department so that you can get the things that you need.
Chris Clark from diversityscholars.org led us through the 3 simple steps.
Student clicks on step 1. They go through and they enter all the information they have, their awards, the groups that they're a part of.
And can they update that as they get new things in?
Anytime. We encourage them to update it every quarter, or every time some information changes, they can go in and add it and update it.
Okay.
So now let's say I put my information in. Step 2 is choosing a major. We call the profile it's called an EPAC. That's what our profile is called.
Okay, what's EPAC mean?
Stands for electronic packet of information. I don't know where the AQ came from, but that's what it stands for, an electronic packet of information. Right. So now once I'm finished, what I do is I hit update. And then the last step before you see colleges is choosing what profile you want to search for, and that's step 3.
Chris believes that Diversity Scholars has the potential to help millions of high school students across the country, and the aim of the organization is to connect with every post-secondary school across the country with the goal of matching first-generation, low-income, and minority high school students with the 2- and 4-year programs. This is a homegrown project started right here, right?
Right in Milwaukee, and it's important for us to know that this starts here because we would love local support for what we're doing, and people want to know that, where is this coming from? It's not just a Milwaukee thing, it's national, but when they know that it comes from Milwaukee, I think it's special for this community to see that such a huge thing that's helping such a large amount of students is coming from the hometown of Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
For students like Daniela, it makes a huge difference.
For me, it helped me because I was able to connect with a lot more schools. Before, I was just kind of stuck here looking at schools in the Milwaukee area. But once we got the resumes out, we saw that there were a lot more opportunities. We could go out of state. We could have people talk to us from out of state and offer us scholarships and things like that to help us.
She is excelling at Alverno and is on track to be one of Milwaukee's next best surgeons in a few years. And she has some advice for high school students on their way up.
I would say definitely do it. You don't know how much help you could get from them.
Well, the program is absolutely taking off. It's just exploding hand over fist. But like anything else, they do need some financial supports. If you want to help out, all you have to do is go to diversityscholars.org, click on the contact page, and of course they'll help you out from there. And we have that link on our page, realmilwaukeenow.com.
That is very cool, and it's a free service. That's why they need donations.
Right. Of course, you have to fall into the categories that they're trying to work with, the first generation, low income, or ethnically diverse communities. But it is free, and it is a brilliant idea. It's like Google, but it's a narrow focus so that it takes everything that you put into it and then goes, okay, here are your options. And I'm sure it's opening kids up to ideas that they never even thought of before.
Right. There's no excuses now to say, oh, I couldn't find out any information. The information is right there.
3 steps, click, 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 and you get this list, and the list spits out, and there's like places all over the country that you can consider.
Awesome.
Very, very cool.